Hi, welcome to Brooklyn. I'm Sean Kenney, and behind these glass doors is the coolest art studio in New York City. Come on in, let's take a look. So, I'm kind of the biggest Lego fan in the world, I think. I don't work for the company, I'm just their best customer. I buy zillions of pieces, I mix them up, and I make whatever I want. So when the Lego movie came out a couple years ago, I was super excited. I did some videos with building tips and tricks, and now that the Lego Batman movie is coming out soon on home entertainment, I'm super excited to work with Warner Brothers again to show you some clips from the movie, do some speed builds, and give you some tips so that you can become a master builder. Like this guy. He's good.
What? It's the Batcave! Oh my gosh! 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 Batman! Whoa!
You're darn right, whoa.
Lego Batman is the star of this film, and every Batman needs a Batmobile. Now, there have been a lot of different versions of the Batmobile over the years, and so I thought, well, I'm gonna make my own version of the Batmobile. So I've got all my pieces, and I'm gonna give it a shot. Let's see what happens. Hey, so check out my Batmobile, huh? This was my take anyway. I was inspired by the old Batman animated series, which had this kind of retro vibe, and it's kind of like a roadster. It had this long schnozzle nose guy, and so it looks fast, and that's what I wanted to make. I was trying to figure out how I was gonna build around wheels, because it's always tricky when you're making these cars. You don't wanna have just a square around the wheel. And I found these fenders from a Lego Racer set that I happen to have. And I thought they were perfect, but I only had two. And so I thought, well, okay, what am I gonna do for the other two wheels? And then I remembered a lot of the Batmobiles have these big wheels in the back, make it look really, you know, hot rod sort of, kind of a look to it. And so I thought, okay, that's perfect. I'll use the two little ones in the front. And then in the back, what was I gonna do? Well, I got a bigger wheel, and then I thought, how am I gonna build a wheel well out of regular bricks? So I built this entire section sideways. So you can see all the bricks are actually supposed to go this way, studs up, and they attach onto the back of the car on a 1x4 brick with some sideways facing studs. I love building sideways. So the cool thing is that you can use these roof tiles and slopes to create the shape both of the wheel well as well as kind of a curved fender over it. And bonus, you also get all the taillights and blasters, swooshy whatsits that you're gonna wanna have on the back of the Batmobile anyway, all as one kind of chunky chunk. So that whole thing just pops right onto the Batmobile. Click sideways. Perfect. So speaking of funny angles, I thought that the front of the car could really use a little slopey kind of angle to make it look more aerodynamic. So I did that in two ways. First, I decided that I was gonna actually angle these grill pieces so that it would look like a real kind of motor grill. And I did that using a little hinge brick. You guys probably have these, they're pretty common. This little guy right here is a 1x2 hinge, like that. And put two of those on the front of the car, like that. And you can just put that back there like that. So that was cool, but then I thought, well, how am I gonna do the headlights? And I'm actually gonna pop this whole chunk off and show you, because this is pretty cool. So this section here, I built using cheese wedges, clear ones for headlights and then a black one on the top just to continue the slope. So it gives it kind of a curvy shape. And one of the things I did was I used different bricks to put the cheese wedges on. This one is a headlight brick, and this one is a 1x1 with a front stud, and it's a little bit different of a depth. And so when you put them together, this guy's got a plate on it, like that, it kind of continues that slope down and gives it this neat kind of angle. And it worked out pretty perfectly, especially right next to that. And it all actually worked out super accidental happy. that it fit right underneath this neat little swooshy roof hood doo-da-majigger. That's the official part name. Look it up. Alternative facts, hashtag. Anyway, and then the last thing I did, of course, was I put a lot of tiles on top to get rid of the bumps, because bumps slow down and create a lot of drag coefficient, and we can't have that, so whoosh, that makes this Batmobile extremely swooshable. However, I forgot to give Batman a place to sit. So, unfortunately, our caped crusader has to drive around with the top down. But it's okay. Anyway, so that's my Batmobile.
Hey, this is a pretty sick ride. Custom alloy wheels, V80 engine. Oh, look at the dogs. I like the subwoofers.
Batman, unfortunately, I forgot to give you a place to sit.
What? Batman needs a place to sit.
I'm sorry. Actually, if you squat down, you could just.
Batman doesn't squat.
Batman, you know what? I can't work with this guy. I hope you guys enjoyed the Batmobile that I made, and I hope you learned something with the tips and tricks that I gave you. But now, actually, I want to see what you can create. Upload your creations and tag them with hashtag Lego Batman Movie and hashtag Build Something Batman. And like and subscribe if you want to learn more tips and tricks. Because I think next time we're going to give this guy an arch nemesis to drive around town with, because that's what he really needs.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. I can't